Right now on Thornton360, a new election season option when it comes to dropping off your ballot.
And an important donation for a Thornton Police canine. Now he gets to say thank you. Thornton360 starts right now.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Thornton360. I'm Todd Barnes.
And I'm Lisa Wilson. We start with the latest from City Council. A public hearing was held for Council to learn about the 124th Avenue East Lake Station Area Master Plan. This plan is part of the Fast Tracks developments coming through Thornton. After hearing from city staff and from the public, the hearing was continued to the October 27th Council meeting to consider more options. To see the entire City Council meeting, tune to Xfinity Channel 8 or visit cityofthornton.tv.
Thornton residents are receiving their mail ballots for this year's elections. Thornton will elect a mayor and 4 council members this year. Here are the candidates running this year. 2 people are running for Thornton mayor, Val Vigil and Heidi K. Williams. In Ward 1, Janice J.J. Dove, Jackie Phillips, Sandra Wolf, and Mary E. Payne are running for council. In Ward 2, incumbent Eric Montoya is running unopposed. Running for council member in Ward 3 are Josh Ziegelbaum, Michelle Hedrick, Sum Saivu, and Cynthia M. Sarmiento. Running in Ward 4 for council are Craig Lucky, Alan Thurber, Adam Matkowski. There are also a number of ballot measures before voters this year. There are 5 questions asking voters to make changes to the city charter, and 1 question asking if residents approve of restoring the authority of Thornton to provide high-speed broadband and other communication services to residents and businesses in the city, should that be a need in the community. The state legislature revoked this authority for cities, counties, and towns in Colorado in 2005, but nearly 40 communities are holding votes to restore their city's ability to provide these services this year.
Thornton now has a 24-hour ballot drop-off box in front of City Hall. You now have 24-hour access to drop off your ballot. The box will be open prior to any county-administered election, including the November 3rd coordinated election. This is one of 14 sites that have a 24-hour drop-off box in Adams County. For more information about upcoming elections, visit adcogov.org or contact the Thornton City Clerk's office at 303-538-7230.
Holly Street now has 4 lanes open to traffic, 2 in each direction from 136th Avenue and 112th Avenue. A recent construction project widened the existing 2-lane portion of Holly Street to 4 lanes, provided drainage improvements, and completed missing sidewalk links on the west side of Holly Street. RTD now has an additional stop at 104th Avenue and Irma Drive for Route AA. This new route allows you to access additional bus routes and shopping along 104th Avenue between Washington Street and Colorado Boulevard. Riders have been without fixed bus service in this area since 2012.
Thornton Police Service Canine Belker is now wearing a protective vest. The vest was purchased through the non-profit organization Vested Interest in Canines. The donor, Dawn Knight, recently got to meet Belker.
The kindness of your heart to do that for us is just tremendously appreciated.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for what all of you do. And you, buddy.
Thank you. Well, can she pet Belker? And
let me come to you.
Okay.
We'll say hi.
These vests protect police service dogs while on duty, shielding them from bullets and stab wounds. Each vest costs $950, and Knight is the second person to sponsor a vest for a Thornton Police Dog.
What you've done here is just, we can't thank you enough.
Oh, my pleasure.
So,
Thank you.
So again, on behalf of the Thornton Police Department, I really appreciate it.
Knight says she read an article about the vest donation program and was moved to make a donation.
It's a great vest, isn't it?
Yeah,
It is. Is it heavy?
it's a little heavy, but it just takes a little getting used to.
Recently, she met with Belker and his handler, Officer Sean Cooney, at the Thornton Police Department. She's the first sponsor to meet the canine benefactor.
And it makes it real, because when you're filling out the application, sending the check, and you know it's going to be a vest, and you put on what the embroidery is supposed to be, that's great. But then when you see this, it feels good to give back to something that can't get for themselves. Just love animals.
For more information on this donation program, go to vicanines.org.
October is Fire Safety Month. Thornton Fire has some tips for everyone in the family.
For the Thornton Fire Department, what that means is we attempt to visit every elementary school in Thornton. We take the T-Town clowns out on site and we do a performance. We're talking about medication safety, prescriptions, touching lightly on edibles, as well as bike helmets, pedestrian safety as a whole, and campfires. It is somewhat hard to get the message out. We use the kids as much as possible. We do have a parent newsletter that we do send out to those kids, and we reach about 3,500 kids visiting the schools and getting those messages out. We are encouraging parents to double check where their smoke alarms are at. Location is everything within your home, so we do want to make sure that placement is key. So if they can go throughout their house and make sure that they do have them located correctly. As winter approaches us, we do encourage you, of course, to test your smoke alarms once a month, make sure that they are working. Daylight savings time is just around the corner, so we do encourage everybody to change out the batteries in your smoke alarm. They're there to protect you and your family. Yeah, for more safety tips and information, you can always visit us on Twitter at Thornton Fire. We're also on Facebook, and our website is cityofthornton.net/fire.
On October 24th, join in the fun of Thornton's Trunk or Treat.
We have volunteers that set up their trunk and decorate their trunks for the kids to go trick-or-treating from trunk to trunk. So it's a very safe way for kids to gather candy. We have about 60 trunks, and they're anywhere from simple spiderwebs and pumpkins to pirate ships and fishing boats and themes. There's people that get very, very creative, and there's people that just do something really simple because they just love seeing the kids in their costumes. And then we also have a Garden of the Ghouls, which is a haunted walk, very scary, and a Boo Bayou for the younger kids that want a little spook but aren't quite old enough to go through the Garden of the Ghouls. We're always wanting trunks. We have signs everywhere that says trunks wanted. It's a lot of fun. You get 5 passes as a volunteer, so if you want to bring your kids, you set up your trunk, the kids can go trick-or-treating while you hand out candy. And then we're also accepting candy donations, and we'll accept candy right up till probably Friday. We have about 3,800 kids that come through there, and so we don't want to run out of candy. So if you want to donate candy, we would really appreciate it. Even for the volunteers that are sitting there, they have so much fun getting to see all the little kids in their costumes. There'll be characters everywhere, there'll be photo opportunities. It's just a fun event that, all-encompassing.
Trunk or Treat takes place from 6 to 9 p.m. in the Carpenter Park Fields parking lot off 108th Avenue and Colorado Boulevard. There is a $1 admission fee. For more information, visit cityofthornton.net.
That's it for this edition of Thornton 360. I'm Todd Barnes. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Lisa Wilson. We'll see you next time.